Here's how I made $551.30 in 52 seconds, and this is not fake. I can refresh my screen and the same numbers will show. Alright, I'm not fake. I'm going to show you guys how you can do it actually. If you're not in the Discord, we called this trade in the Discord call today, all for free. I don't charge nothing for the Discord, but you can check that out. But here are the executions for this trade if you haven't believe me yet. It's right here. Here is my trade. It could have been way higher, should have been way higher, probably up here, but it was right here. So all good, we live, we learn. But let me show you guys how I did this trade. So first I'm going to hop on a daily time frame, literally start from when I started. But yeah, so we see here that looking at this candle here, let me see if I have demonstration or something like that. All right, I can draw it. This candle right here, we have sell side, and then now this candle took out that sell side. What can we expect when we take out sell side for us to go higher? So that's what my initial bias was. We drop down to the 4 hour, kind of see the same thing going on, as well as this fair value gap that we have yet to or not retrace, but inverse at the start of our day today. So today we came up to inverse this fair value gap, but before this day happened, it was not inversed yet. Alright, so that tells us that our daily bias is bullish. In fact, a lot of people were asking me that question, how do you find your daily bias? Well, I just showed you how to. You basically just trade on a higher time frame. Alright, it's as simple as it gets. Okay, as well as a 1 hour, we did have a 1 hour fair value gap that we have yet to inverse, but now we did. Okay, so now I can drop down to the 5 minute, where I seen that we have our AMD marking up. What is AMD, you ask? Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. All right, so we are forming accumulation in the market. I'll zoom in even more for you guys. All right, accumulation on a 1 minute. Do I have my path feature? It'll probably be easier for me to show. Alright, yep, accumulation. We manipulated market and retraced from this fair value gap. We continued higher, and I could have gotten way earlier. I should have gotten way earlier off of this fair value gap that we created. But it was just like way too early in the market. Like I'm pretty sure we retraced off of this fair value gap at what, 9:36. That's way too early. That I don't trade that early. I trade at least 9:50 when we start getting into that first macro period, which is the first 10 minutes of each session. All right, first and last 10 minutes. Wait, yeah, first 10 minutes, like first 20 minutes actually. Yeah, but boom, went higher, formed another fair value gap. We came down, retraced off of that, and I was like, this is my second entry. If I don't get this entry, I won't get any entry at all. So I took that trade. All happened kind of quick, and I turned my head. I looked over to my stream, and I looked back, and it said Waterfield. I was like, wait, did I get stopped out? I hope I hit take profit. And I looked, and we hit take profit, thank God. But yeah, point being though, we could have definitely had a higher win on this trade. I marked out these previous highs or prominent highs. If you don't know what prominent highs are, you can check in the course that I'm currently making, and I introduce liquidity or liquidity. If you know, you know. But yeah, my trade should have played out like this, but I just took my low-hanging fruit and took it to the inverse of this fair value gap. But we could have taken it all the way up here, which would have been beautiful. But I still made $500 in a day. Would have been $700, but I kind of got greedy and entered in another long contract. And then we went down here, taking out liquidity, and then coming back up in the market. So that was from me, just a little lack of discipline. It's all good. We journaled up. If you want to see my whole video of the live trade, do have it in. It's literally the last video I made. You can check that out. But this is how you do it. This is how I made $551 in 52 seconds. If you have any questions, hit me up on Discord. I'll explain this trade further. I do not mind. It was a pretty simple day. News wasn't too bad today, but yeah, if you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe if you want to. If you don't, it's all good, and I'll see you on the next one. God loves you. Remember that. Always remember that.